Hi everybody, welcome back to Judy P's Crafty Journeys, and today I am bringing to you a journal that I have just completed for a design team that I am on, which is called Studio 28E. It is also a Facebook group, and you can come check them out. It's a great bunch of ladies. Lots to learn on there, lots to see. And on the design team, I am using a digital kit from Sherry Schmer's Etsy shop. She is a very talented lady. She has many digitals that are just outstanding. The one that I chose to use in my design team journal is called Colonial Times. I will link her shop and also a direct link to that specific digital. So that you can find it. So let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about the book first on the outside, and then we'll get into the inside of it. So it's a hardback book, and I've got these beautiful silver corners on them, and I've got this beautiful fabric here, mauve with flowers. I've got lace wrapped around the spine, which is 2 1/8 inch spine, so it's a big one, and this beautiful ribbon down here, and of course it's on the back as well. And the decorative corners again, the metal ones right here. And then I have it wrapped closed with some sari silk and this buckle closure, which reminds me of the buckles on their shoes back in colonial times. You know, those had those kind of funky looking buckles on the front of their shoes. It kind of reminded me of it, so that's why I picked it for my closure. So let's go ahead and get into this and let you see what I have done with the digital kit in this journal. So let me get all this unwound here. I love sari silk, so I got a generous amount there for to wrap around it. And when you open it, the first thing that you see is the inside. This is part of her digital kit right here. This lady pouring the tea, very inviting looking. All the detail is just fabulous. It's very, very beautiful. I had cut this out of one of her pages and I made it into a spot to hold a tag, so a tuck spot. And right here I have an alteration tag that I've distressed. I've got ribbon on it. You can journal on the back. And you can fit probably something else inside here. There's probably room for one more thing, or you can change it up however you want to do. So that's how it begins. So that's on the inside of the hardback cover. And then right here is some decorative paper. I have utilized a bunch of lace throughout the book. Let me bring this down, make sure that I'm getting everything in frame. And we have lots of journaling space in this book. Here is one of the pages out of her digital kit right here that shows the housing back then, and the farms, and the people and their types of dress, plowing the fields, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of graphics in here, and we've got just a lot of layers of lots of layers in this digital. So I'll hold it up a little bit more so you can get the gist of it even better up close. And I also sewed around it. And here I've got some decorative washi. I kind of like to use that sometimes to reinforce, because when you're making a journal, you're obviously manhandling it a lot and such, and I want to make sure that it stays sturdy. This page right here has some old, like fashion stopwatches, because it kind of symbolized to me a time in the past, which is why I've used it. I've used it a few times throughout the book. And more pages to journal on with lace and sewing. This page right here is out of her digital kit as well. And I will bring that up so you can see that. And that's some beautiful flowers. And then we've got some parchment paper with some stitching on it. And then on here I had sewn a piece of the mulberry paper. And then I've got a piece of decorative paper with a bunch of stitching on it. Inside here I have a guest check that I've altered. And what this is this is a cluster tag that I made. So I've got a decorative cluster here made out of various bits, and this is a journaling card from her kit as well. So I use that. more decorative paper and ribbon. And then right here, I made a pocket out of this bag that I had with some burlap stitching. And then here's some journaling tags as well to use in each signature, which there's a total of 4. There's a total of 142 pages in this. I have ledger paper in each and every signature, and I also go down the middle of it with some decorative washi to do more stabilization, and it also hides my strings from where I did my sewing and such, which normally it's not a big thing, but sometimes I like to be a little different and cover them up, and sometimes I'll add charms. It just all depends. And then on this end here, we've got some more decorative washi, just a little strip, and more of the bag that I made into a pocket with another journaling tag. More journaling space. Here is another piece out of her digital kit that I cut out. I believe it was on a tag, but I cut it out and I put it on here because I like to add a little bit to a blank page sometimes so that it's not just, you know, glaring at you with nothing there. And I thought that was a nice accent to it. Here is the other sides of the pages of the signature. Here is the other side of her digital. And it's just gorgeous. And this lace, it's like a yellowish lace. It kind of really helps accent too as well. These beautiful flowers. And then there is some graph paper, another other end of the watch paper. And here's the other side of her digital, the farm that you were seeing in the front. This is the other side of the part of the digital page. And I'm going to go ahead and hold those up too because I want you to, you know, I don't know about my lighting. I keep feeling like I can get in a shadow, but I kind of like to bring it up a little bit so you can see a little more detail, hopefully, if what's laying down, if you're not seeing it as well as I would like you to. So that is signature 1. Signature 2, decorative paper. We've got sari silk. Got some stamping right here. Or actually stenciling. More washi. This is a piece of vellum with a decorative ribbon on it, which covers up another page of her digital kit. I think it looks really cool through the vellum. And so here we go. We have a kitchen from Colonial times. And she's got a lot of detail in that of how it looked way back when, as you can see. And some more decorative stitching. More journaling. More decorative paper. Here again is another one of these pieces of the bag that I had with some sari silk and ribbon. And then here is a tag that I sewed around, and this right here was on a page of her digital kit as well. I cut that out to be a tag, and it's got the flowers on the back, and here it's got some fancy costumes and dolls, and a stamp, pilgrim, I can't even say that word, signing of the compact, 5 cents. 5-cent stamp. So I thought that was really cool. I made that into a tag. And next to it is another page out of her digital kit. Shows a family in the home doing their different chores. We got cooking and some kids playing. This lady's tending the fire or a pot over here. We've got a lid over here on a spindle, which is really cool. So there's just a lot of things. Here's like some dried gourds up here hanging from above the fireplace. I mean, there's so much detail in this. It's just really cool how she did this. And then we've got the lines and all the, you can see all the different mini layers that are within this page. So we got that, some lace, more journaling spots, another clock page. This is another page out of her digital kit with a beautiful butterfly. You can see some layers of some design in the background of this. It's like a peach color. And like I said, my lighting just is not, my lighting is really bothering me. It probably looks fine and I just can't, you know, I'm doing the video, so to me it looks like it could be better, but maybe I'm wrong. Here is a other side. This is just some graph. This right here is from her digital as well, with the lines, the layers in the background. We've got a teapot. So that's really pretty. And I'll bring that up so you can see that closer. And this is just some other decorative dotted paper. Once again, the ledger paper. Lots of room for journaling in here and storing things. And this is the other side of her digital paper with the butterfly on it. Some decorative ribbon, and then the clock paper again. Right here is another piece out of her digital kit that I distressed and put in here. And then this is the other side of that page that we just seen where the family was in there doing all their different chores and such. And this is like a picture. It looks like it's either like maybe sunset or the dawn, the way it's done right here. It's just beautiful. And then of course the many layers as well with the flowers and the lines. I mean, look at the detail, guys. Just stunning. And then over here, the other side of the pocket, we've got more tags that come from her digital kit. This is the other one, like the costume one. This talks about Martha Washington. Whoa, I'm talking real well, aren't I? So you can journal on the back of that. And then here is another card to write on, a journaling card. And this is from her kit as well. And look at the detail on that. Just beautiful. So you can, and there's some lines on the back. I think I attached it to one of those guest check things as well on there. And then some more decorative paper, plenty of places to journal. This is the other side of that kitchen that you've seen earlier that was under the vellum. So you can see all the many details and different things that they had, that they used back then. Their baskets and their silverware utensils. They've got like some plants drying and such. So you can see how it's all the wooden beam and such. And the other side of the vellum with the sewn ribbon. And then right here I have a page that I did some stenciling on right here. More sari silk. And then for the third signature, we've got some decorative washi right here, some laces to the decorative paper. And then right here I made a pocket. Made a pocket out of this lace, and instead of putting the opening here, which makes it easier to get your things out, it's also easier for things to fall out. So I went ahead and did it this way, and I really don't have a hard time getting it out. You can scoot it out, and this is pretty pliable that you can get your fingers in there. If you want, you could always add a tab to this. But this way, I figure you're not going to be losing your stuff. Right here is an envelope that was in her digital kit. And I have that just tucked in there. And then inside here, I have some pieces of different paper that you can journal on. There's the inside of the envelope showing some more of her digital kit that decorates the inside of the envelope. So we've got that. And then I just take and tuck this underneath that little flap there. And then on the other side in here, I have a notebook that I made out of her digital kit as well. Right here is this beautiful bird on the front. This was from her kit. And I strung it together with ribbon and some, got a wooden piece right here with some eyelash lace woven through it. And right here I've got some eyelets, butterflies. And you open it up and... I had that. Oh, no, I don't. Right here is a piece of her digital that was a sheet of sheet music from way back when. So I've got that in there. Here's another piece from her digital kit right here with lines on it that you can do your journaling with. This is just a piece of my decorative paper. More places to journal on the inside there. Here's the other side of part of her digital kit as well, which I showed you earlier. and some lined paper or ledger paper. And then this backing right here is also from her digital kit as well, from Sherry's. And then on the back, the digital kit also. So we've got the lines for writing there. So a little cute notebook slides right in there. And like I said, if you feel like it's a little hard to get out, you can always put like a little tab or something on it, but I really haven't had any trouble getting it out. And then on this side here is another page of her digital, which I really liked. It's a hat shop, evidently, and these ladies are working on making some hats. Up in the corner of the page, I have some flowers. And look at the detail in this one. Once again, I mean, there's so much to look at that your page, on the page, that your eyes just go everywhere on the page. They're not just to one specific point. I mean, it takes in everything because there's just so much to look at. More decorative paper that I had attached it to when I printed it out. Some more decorative paper. Right here, I sewn some more mulberry paper. This is from her digital kit right here with this lady and man underneath the tree. She's sitting on a bench, and this is a pocket. So you've got some more journaling tags. Slides in there real nice. And then right here is a piece of, well, this is actually a piece of, blue check gingham fabric, but it is actually sewn to a piece of vellum. And what I did was, this is some lace, and I sewed the vellum onto it, and then I made a slit here, and a slit, well, this is the top of the opening, and they're pockets, vellum pockets on this fabric, and inside is journaling cards. Let's get them out here, of part of Sherry's digital kit as well. So I'll bring that up so you can see that. So there's that one. And I also punched the edges of it too for decoration and sewed around it. And then here is another one right here. Oops. So that one's really pretty. There's a lot of detail in that one as well. And you can journal on the back. So that one just tucks into that one. And then right here, I've got a strip right here. This is actually from her digital kit right here. And I just adorned it with a flower and some eyelash lace. Right here is a page out of the digital kit as well. Pineapples is supposed to be a symbol from back then. And I didn't know what it was. And my son had said something about he really liked this page. He thought it was really pretty. And he loves pineapples. And he's got a lighted pineapple in his room. But anyway, he loves pineapples. And I said, well, I can, he wanted one of them. And I said, well, it's from a digital kit. And he goes, well, can I buy it? And I said, well, I guess if Sherry will approve and let me, if I can give him a copy of this one page, because he really liked it. I guess he wants to set it in his room. I don't know, maybe he'll frame it. But he actually knew and told me that back then, evidently, this was a symbol of friendship. So if you went to dinner at their house and somebody had one of these, I guess it was a big deal because it symbolized friendship. And I don't know, probably at one and forgot about it. So he's 18. I'm sure he learned it a long time ago, but he retained it and I evidently didn't. So, and then here we've got another journaling page. This right here is out of Sherry's digital kit as well. The blue with the skillet, cast iron skillet, and then we've got like a pot right there. And this is the other side of that page of that digital kit. Just simply gorgeous. Look at these flowers. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then right here, I found a pineapple charm that I had purchased for some reason. I have no idea, but it came in handy when I found it. I was like, oh, cool. So, and then right here is a little medallion that I cut off of something, and I wove some glittery, like shiny lace, or not lace, ribbon in it. And so I've got that there. And then, of course, we've got our ledger paper again. So, and then on the other side, here's the other side of that paper as well, again, that I just showed you. And I took a blue doily, crochet doily, and I folded it a certain way, and I affixed it to the page. I have a key right here on a bulb pin, and then in this side and this side of the are little pockets, little tiny pockets for these little itty bitty tags that I made that you can write something on the back. And they are of different like keyholes that you would see on older. There's the 3 on here. And then there's also 3 on the other side. So they just tuck right in here. And they are all 3 attached with some sari silk. So those just tuck right in there. So that's nice. Just kind of tuck them in there so they don't come out the holes. So we've got that. And then the side of her digital page that has the picture and the bowl, which I think is really cool. I love things like that. I actually have a picture and a bowl that I have for decoration in my home. I thought they were always so cool from olden times. We got an old rolling pin, and we've got a container jar here. More journaling space. The other side of the pineapple page with some ribbon with some hearts. And then this is the other side of that vellum page that's on the gingham fabric. And there's also tags in here as well. So we've got this one from her kit, digital kit, Sherry's digital kit. Let me see if I can get that back in there without messing anything up. I don't want to lean in and lean all over everything, so hopefully it'll cooperate with me. And it did. And then down here is another one. And see if it's going to cooperate with me. Just have to be really careful because, you know, vellum is delicate. And so there's that one. Lots and lots of detail, and you can journal on the back of that one. So there's these 2 pockets with those journaling cards. And then there's lace right here, and it's just nice because these cards you can see through the vellum, which is really cool. And again, this is part of her digital kit, and I adorned the flower over here, the eyelash lace again. There's the back of that fabric. With a little medallion lace piece. This side right here, this is another piece of the mulberry paper with the denim flower, some more stitching, decorative paper. There's another piece of decorative paper. On the other side is the other end of that digital paper of the hat shop. And it shows here a woman with, looks like a couple of customers. So bring that up so you can see all that detail. Very colorful. And then right here, this right here is also from her digital kit. This was actually an envelope, and I used it up here, and I have it the back of the envelope wrap around to the other page. I just used it as a picture. I didn't use it as the envelope portion, but that's what it was. And then right here are some tags that I made for it, which are made out of her digital kit as well, out of a sheet music, old-time sheet music. We've got some black lace, and you can journal on the back of those. The small one fits there. The longer one fits here. And right here is a piece of eco-dyed paper that a friend of mine gave me. And then we got more lace. And then on the other side, you can see where I took the other part of the envelope and I brought it down like over the top of it with a little piece of lace. And then this is a Pilgrim. It's a stamp for 5 cents. And so that's from her digital kit as well. And then down here, I took a piece of felt and I made a little pocket. Got a little flowered button here. It is Velcroed, and inside is a tag, journaling tag. And then there's also some journaling tickets that you can write on. You can add whatever you want to it. It's not an overly huge pocket, but you can put some smaller things in there. So I enclosed those to get you started. And that's with the lace sewn over the felt. And so then you can Velcro it back up. And we've got some washi right here, decorative. And then the last and final signature right here, some decorative paper with some pink eyelet lace. This is another one of my favorite parts out of her digital kit. It's a picture of a girl. And what I did is I just I have her where she's just just where you can just see her peeking out, and she's holding flowers. You see how gorgeous that is. And then I put some decorative paper here and cut it like that so that I can make a pocket, or actually not a pocket, excuse me, a tuck spot. And then here's also the music sheet paper from the kit as well. So I've got those in there. Another journaling tag and a decorative little rosette. So that's her. And then right here we've got a couple. Another page from her digital kit, which is really pretty. And look at the detail on the dress and the clothes. Spot on. And all the many layers in there. That's really gorgeous. Stitching around it. More journaling space. This right here is a bag. It's like a bag for cookies or something. It came a pack that I got at the store not too long ago. I thought, oh, I could use those. So what I did is I made this into a frame, and this gentleman in the frame is from her kit as well. I'm going to try to get it up there where you can see it really well. Kind of gets a glare on it with that covering over it, but that's out of her digital kit as well. And then decorative paper with more ribbon. And then on this side, this picture is from her digital kit as well. And then a piece of fabric, some more paper. This is some wagon wheels, ephemera, and then another pocket that are pocket, a tuck spot, however you want to say it, right here out of that bag that I told you about, with a journaling card. Then over here we've got some more decorative paper and then some more of the sari silk. Some rosettes over here and some ribbon, and it is sprayed with the tattered angels. Another clock paper. On this side I made another tuck spot with that bag, and then there is a journaling card in it. Talks about Royal Worcester Corset Company. So you can put your tags in there and whatnot. And then here is one of her journaling cards I used to decorate the page. Once again, Lady and the Man there. Fine detail. On this page, this is a piece of vellum that I sewed over a decorative piece of paper that I had. Right up here is pineapple washi tape. If you can see that. And then when you flip it over, the other side again is the washi tape. And then there's some paper right here from some decorative paper. But this is actually a paper pad. And I believe there's 5 pages on each notebook, because there's 2 notebooks in here. So this is one. And you can see some more sewing here. Once again, the ledger papers with the decorative washi. Here is the other side that has the pineapple washi that's sewn, has the paper pad sewn in again. And there is 5 sheets of that as well. And it's like a T type paper. And then the other side is the other side of the vellum with the decorative washi of the pineapples, and then that paper that I told you about. On this side, I have a piece of her Sherry's digital kit right here. It was a tag, and I decided to use that to add some decoration to this just plain piece of paper. So that looks really nice. And then right here is a piece of her music sheet paper as well that I did as a tuck spot. I sewed that in, and then we've got some monies for journaling on that as a journaling card. Over here is the other side of the other page I showed you where I did the tattered angels, the decorative rosettes again, and the ribbon. And then the other side of that. Here is the other side that I showed you just a minute ago that also has Sherry's journaling digital kit right there. And more of the wagon wheels. And then a pocket with tag to write on. And then right here, just some more decorative paper with, and this right here is the other end of that paper bag. It's got a piece of like a film sheet that I did some alcohol inks on, and then inside the pocket of it, which is right there, is this coffee dyed little itty bitty pieces of paper that I actually acquired at an antique shop. So I had picked that up at one time, so I've got quite a few sheets of that tucked into that tuck spot here out of that bag. And then here's some more journaling, and on this side right here is another piece of Sherry's digital paper right here with flowers and a bird's nest and little robin eggs in it. And like I said, we've got decorative stitching on there. And then over here I have a piece of cardstock with a doily that has been distressed on top of it with a page that has from a book. And then I punched holes around here and took this multicolored string and put that in there to adorn that page to give it something. And then of course more of the eyelet lace. And then on the back part of the hardcover is a tuck spot and some sari silk again, some paper that I had, and then a journal one. And this one is made out of Sherry's digital kit as well. Let's see if I can bring that up here to show you really well. It says Our Colony. And then, of course, like I said, that's her out of her digital kit right here. So that was actually on the other side of that farm one too. So I really liked that, and putting the Our Colony on there. And you can journal on the back of that. That's made out of a punch card, time card, that I got from a friend, and it just tucks really easily in there. You just have to pick up just a little bit to clear that letter, but other than that, it slides in really easy. So, and that's it, guys. So hop on over to her Etsy shop. Sherry's got some lovely digitals, like I said, and I know that you're going to find something that you like because she does exceptional work. And like I said again, I will link down below her Etsy shop, and I will also do a direct link to the Colonial Times digital directly, in case you want to go and get it first. And then you can go in and look at other things in her shop and get some more stuff. So, all right. Thank you for watching and checking out this journal. I know it was a little long, but it was a big journal. Lots to show. And thank you so much, Sherry, for letting me be part of your design team for Studio 28E. I am very happy to be on the team, and am having a lot of fun. So thank you again. And everybody, don't forget that life is a journey. It's not a destination. And I hope your journey that you're on is going well for you. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye, guys.